Yes, welcome back after the lunch interval. It is going to be a very crucial game of Group A as we see that the two teams who will be playing this game will definitely want a win under their belt. Cambodia more so to ensure that they go through to the semis, but Bhutan, they will want to play for a win as well. Well, toss happened some time ago. Let's move on to Babashish. He's down there with the two captains.
Not every day that you wake up and you get a chance to have a possibility to play a semi-finals in an ACC event. Cambodia is dreaming for the same right now. Bhutan will be hoping they get at least one win under their belt. I've got the men who matter the most right now for this toss. Thinley Jamso, who's been leading Bhutan brilliantly. Lukman Bhatt, the captain of Cambodia, on the extreme left. The match official, Mr. Iftikhar Ahmed. Right, Thinley, you've got the coin. Give it a flip. Heads is the call. Heads it is. It's up to Cambodia then. Lukman, what do you prefer and why?
बैटिंग फर्स्ट करेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह अच्छा टारगेट करें 170 80 तक.
All right, then good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thinley, first up, hard luck with the toss, of course. Now that you're bowling first, what sort of a total you would like to restrict them to?
We actually wanted to bowl first looking at the run rate, and now as the first game that I talked about run rate, net run rate, now I think we have the advantage fielding first, and batting will be in our control. So how fast we have to score those runs.
All right, good luck with the game then. Well done.
So much.
Right then, that's the news from the centre then. Cambodia have won the toss. They'll be batting first.
Right then, Cambodia winning the toss, electing to bat first. That's their team. Utkarsh Jain, Uday Singh Hatinjar, Anish Ram Babu Prasad, Etienne Bukes, Ghulam Murtaza Chugtai, Lakshit Gupta, Lukman Bhatt, Ram Roshan Sharan, Sharvan Godara, and Stanley Salvin and Phon Bun Thien. As far as Bhutan are concerned, Ranjung Mikyo Dorji, Tenjin Rabge, Thinley Jamso, the skipper, Jigme Namgyal Dorji, Tenzing Wangchuk, Namge Thinling, Gawang Thinley, Manoj Adhikari, Sonam Yeshe, Sharab Lode, and Tash Funsho. That is interesting. Stanley Salvin has got a promotion here. Coming into bat at the top of the order. I'm pretty sure that they have a well thought out strategy. The Cambodian side. They will be wanting to make an impact right away. Get a good start. Uday Singh Hatinjar has just about found new ways to get out. Will want to stay there in the middle. Alongside me is Babashish. Welcome back, Babashish.
Yeah, I hope Uday has found a temple somewhere here in Bangkok. There are plenty of those. Plenty of shrines, and he must have gone to a few. To just pray that he doesn't find newer methods to get out. And as far as Stanley's promotion is concerned, I had a little chat with him yesterday. He was pumping iron in the gym. He did mention that he's actually a top order bat. It's because of the team combination composition. He was batting in at middle order. But today, he returns to his original position, right at the top, facing the first ball. Bhutan starting with right arm seam. There is a slip in position.
First ball. That's nicely played away. And that will run away to the fence for 4. Excellent start here.
Yeah, it's really difficult to be on the field at this hour, Nishant. Wangchuk starting with the delivery that is slightly outside off. Best part about this shot, Stanley not trying to hit it too hard. Wanted to just time it past that inner circle. Sonam did well to put in the full length dive, but in vain. Off to a cracker, Cambodia. Boundary of the first ball.
Just the kind of start they would have wanted. Outside edge and just past the diving slip fielder. Excellent response by Wangchuk. But fortune favoring Stanley here.
Yes, Namge thinly in at first slip. I think got a hand to it. Fingertips maybe. Was always going away from him. He was actually a lot finer. Traditional first slip he was. And the ball went to second slip. That's where he is right now. Stanley will try and put that behind him and only focus on back-to-back boundaries that he's got here.
Was looking to do something similar. Big appeal and the finger goes up. After 2 boundaries, Stanley is back in the hut.
Early strike for Bhutan, all right. Yeah, keeper went up straight away. Stanley did his best to have a poker face on. And just walked out of the frame. But umpire thought about it and gave him out. Couple of boundaries and now back in the pavilion. Stanley Salvin gone for 8. Ram Roshan Sharan must have thought he's batting number 3 today. There is a little more time. He's walked out to bat in the very first over itself. Trying to get his feet moving early on. That's the trouble for batters starting out on this surface. Some of the deliveries have just skidded on, especially from the end. Sharan is batting. There's a lot of grass cover right in front of him. That's where Wangchuk wants to pitch the ball, hit the seam and get that outswing going once again. Slip in a gully.
Yes, that's the channel that he wants to bowl. That's the channel he's bowling. Wangchuk.
Sharan just signaling Uday Singh Hatinjar that it's keeping a touch low. I would keep everything away from Uday right now. Just leave him. Don't put any more thoughts in Uday's head. Let him just see the ball and react. When you're finding different ways to get out there, you want to keep it as simple as possible.
Excellent delivery this time. Tucked away, wanted a single, sent back. Rightly so, that's a dot ball. So after the couple of boundaries, he's come back well with a wicket and 2 dot balls.
The skipper of Cambodia, Lukman Bhatt, spoke about the 170 figure. They feel that if they get to that score with the bowling attack that they have got, Sharwan, Murtaza, Lukman himself, and Stanley, if he bowls, hesitation there, they'll get the run easily. Sharan to keep the strike, 9 for 1 after the first over, Cambodia. While the focus very much has been on Uday Singh Hatinjar, Ram himself isn't exactly going through a rich vein of form. So here is the opportunity for Thinley Jamso to get into this spell with two slightly underconfident batters out there. Let's see how he reacts to that.
Excellent channels to start with. Played back to the bowler. That is a dot ball to start off the spell with. Sharan batting on 1 of 4. Down the leg side. That will be a wide.
Yeah, more than the wide, Sharan would have wanted a faint tickle off the bat. And just get that first boundary. Not just for him, for this partnership. It's actually a great thing, Nishan, that Uday still hasn't got the strike. 7 balls into this innings.
Soft hands, wanted a single. Uday is saying no to that. That is a dot ball.
The more time he spends out there, even without facing a ball, he'll be able to trick his mind into thinking he's been there for a while.
Yes, and that is probably what will be going through his mind. He's been around for more than an over now. And now they'll pick up the single. Right then. That'll bring Uday Singh on strike.
Come on, put your bowling shoes on. Tell me what's your first ball to a batter who will just try and get off the mark somehow.
Length ball. Off stump. Moving away.
Moving away. So that he feels for it somehow. Brings that slip fielder Namge in play. Finally Jamso to Uday Singh Hatinjar. It's outside the off stump. Uday Singh Hatinjar has decided he's going to take on his luck. Slashed for 4. What a way to get off the mark.
Yes, Jamso on that occasion just slightly on the shorter side and a little too wide as well. No chance for the diving point fielder there to stop the ball. Uday is off the mark with a boundary. He'd done that before. And the next ball, inside edge onto the stumps. So this is a crucial delivery.
I mean, ideally this time Jamso would try and bring the stumps in play. Confidently pushed away. It's a very similar shot that he got the inside half of the bat too. You can't really think about that. It's something that happens very rarely. I'm pretty sure he's put that behind him.
Very difficult exercise that is for batters to put everything behind and get ready to face the next ball. Poor delivery, too far down the leg side. Good take by the keeper.
Twice now in this over, both of these batters have missed out on a scoring opportunity there. More so for Uday, who's trying to lift himself up in this innings. Because if Cambodia wins through and they go to the semi-finals, they will mostly face Japan. And against a side like Japan, you don't want your openers to be underconfident. You want your best set of batting pair to be out there inside the power play. Again a good shot. Control in that late cut. Single, Uday keeps the strike. 17 for 1 out of the first 2. 6-3 field once again for Wangchuk.
Yes, Uday will be facing Wangchuk for the first time. Will be batting from this end for the first time. Slip and a gully and a shot extra in position.
Just hoping the odd one might just stop on Uday. No ball. Maybe, just maybe after knowing the no ball, Uday would have thought about not taking that single. But Sharan was keen. He will have the free hit.
It's free hit then. Yes, in the good old days, the umpires used to shout no ball the moment the bowler overstepped. So the batters always knew that it's a no ball and tried to have a swing at it. Gone are the days because, of course, the no ball now has a free hit. You can do the same for the next ball. And at the same time, now the on-field umpires do not give the no ball calls in most games.
Yes, unless they haven't picked it up straight away. That point of time, it looked like the on-field umpire was the one who gave the call, but only after Wangchuk had delivered the ball completely. Or should I say, Uday had already shaped up to play a defensive shot. For Sharan, the field remains the same. Where does he go? Goes deep in the crease. Hands through the ball all the way for 6. First big shot from Cambodia's innings comes from Sharan's bat of that free hit.
There's a lot of Dinesh Karthik in that shot. Going over extra cover there and getting a 6 to his name.
Very much like Dinesh Karthik, a yellow grip.
So no ball bowled. Free hit has gone for 6. What next for Wangchuk? A wide.
Again, Sharan must be hurting. Thrice now in this game it has happened that the new ball bowlers have bowled down the leg side and these two batters haven't been able to put that one away. All 3 occasions the fine leg was inside the circle. This was perhaps the easiest of them lot.
This is a good start for Cambodia here. Going on at almost 13 and over. And again down the leg side there. Another wide. Again a good take by the wicketkeeper. The wides that have been bowled down the leg side.
He had a 6-3 field before that ball. He slipped 2 deliveries down the leg side. Now suddenly it becomes a 6-4 field. Beg your pardon, 5-4. I think it should have been the other way.
That's a good looking shot. Straight to the fielder, sweeping on the offside. Single taken.
You mentioned about the scoring rate for Cambodia here. Beyond this, there is Lukman Butt, who's a proper batter. He bats with a very good strike rate as well. And then they've got the hitters in the form of Etienne Bukes, who's found his mojo with the bat.
Pushed straight to the fielder. Good diving stop there, but can't stop the single.
Particularly from this end, Nishant, the odd ball has kept low. And so for seamers, spinners bowling from the commentary box end, the straighter you bowl on the stumps, give yourself the best chance to beat the batter. width on offer, Sharan will be able to get his hands through the ball right up there. Brilliantly bowled from Wangchuk.
And once again started the over poorly, but has made a very good recovery here if you look at it. No ball, 6, couple of wides, and after that 1-1-0.
They've been in the hot sun for about 20 minutes now. You don't want long overs. You want bowlers to be bowling exactly 6 balls. Preferably go for no boundaries. And get those overs in as soon as possible and get out of there.
And that's very well done. In the second half of the over, he bowled 4 deliveries, but they counted as just 1 to start the over with. And what a delivery! What a magnificent delivery that is from Wangchuk. And if I might say, could be the delivery of the tournament.
Yeah, could very well be. As we mentioned from this end, if you keep the stumps in place, something will happen. This one came back in sharply and didn't bounce much either. That has actually beaten him on the outside. Sharan couldn't have done much. Very few batters could have actually. He's gone for 9. Cambodia believe this is too early for Lukman, but so they're using another top order batter here. Lakshit Gupta has joined Uday Singh Hatinjar. Lakshit is at the non-striker's end as Thinle Jamso has called up Sonam Yeshe, 2 overs for 18 runs, and he's given him the right end. It is from that end did Dharma Artha bowl and got a lot of spin on offer. Let's see if Yeshi can do the same thing. Slip in position.
Dharma Artha bowled a very good spell till that last over where he got a little bit of stick. First couple of overs were brilliant.
Yeah, Saudi was really smart to send Wakar up to counter that.
But Sonam will be bowling to Uday Hatinjar. Straightish delivery to start with, wanted a single. Now Lakshit and Uday have got involved in 6 mix-ups in the last 12 innings, isn't it?
Inner circle fielders, keep your hands warm.
Pretty sure they're hot.
Gone through the inner circle. Cut for 4. No reason why Yeshe dragged the length down. Allowed Uday Singh Hatinjar enough space to add spice onto that cut shot.
And that was nicely struck. And he placed it perfectly between those two fielders inside the circle.
I'll tell you what, Indonesia's Kiruba Shankar will be proud of that shot. I think that's his patent late cut. Looked good today. Was 20 odd, then got out. I don't think Yeshe will be too disappointed with that shot. That brings the slip fielder in position, who's gone further back to counter for that slash. He's not actually standing there for the edge of the front foot.
Yes, and I think the positioning is good. That's again nicely played. There is a sweeper in the deep, so there will just be a single. Good to see Uday Singh's feet starting to move.
Not sure why Yeshe hasn't been able to turn even a single ball in this over. Maybe bowling a little too quick into the surface, while you could be taking pace off and giving it a rip in the air. That ball there looked like that one also went on with the angle. Now they'll get the overthrow.
Yes, again, hardly any turn there for Sonam. I'm pretty sure the curator will be puzzled seeing that.
Well, I mean, a lot of work goes on after the end of the first game. There's proper rolling done vertically and horizontally on the surface so that it settles down all those soft patches. 36 for 2 after 4. In this menacing heat, third over on the bounce for Wangchuk.
I have a feeling he would have asked for this one, having picked up a wicket in the previous over. That has been nicely put away. Lovely shot from Uday Singh.
He did ask for that one too. Bowling it short and wide. Uday Singh Hatinjar throws his hands at that. He's looked fluent here.
Yes, a much needed innings and is coming in at a very good time for Cambodia.
Third fielder is still a lot squarer because of those two square cuts from Uday Singh Hatinjar. If he gets more width on offer, see if he can just steer it finer. Sonam is so squarer, I don't think he'll get to that either. But important if there is width on offer. There was width on offer. Uday Singh Hatinjar only wanted to pull that one. He would have been much better off steering that one to the left of the keeper. That would have been back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, but he decided to take the more aggressive route. Lakshit will be back on strike.
I have a story which is entirely opposite to the effort that you're seeing from Wangchuk here. 3 overs in the heat. As he gets ready to bowl another one. We played a college game around about 2013, 2014 in hot and humid Karnataka. in Manipal. We turned up against a very good side, a side that boasted of 4 fast bowlers. They looked at the morning sun, bowled 2 overs of pace, and bowled all of their part-timers. We faced 18 overs of spin that day. We were not ready for it.
Did you win the game?
No. They got it 2 down. We scored some 120 odd in 20 overs. We were a much better side. I think because they bowled 18 overs of spin, we got to 120 odd.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying out their options against you. Full delivery, nicely driven. Should be a single for Uday Singh. Lakshit has a role to play here. Wangchuk again probably has this tendency of not starting the over well. Started off with a boundary, then recovery of 3 singles. Full toss. That's been whipped away. 1 bounce into the fence for 4.
Yeah, now Wangchuk into the 3rd over. Absolutely looks tired now. Lovely flourish of the bat then from Lakshit. His first boundary. 47 for 2. Cambodia can't complain about the 2 wickets that they have lost. They have kept the scoring up.
He's going well over 9 and over. Lakshit getting his first boundary there.
Does he go for the effort ball here once again? Does he try and close out the over? They're bowling the hard length. I think it's not a bad idea to go short of length, but on the body, no width. Just outside the off stump, no run. 3 overs, 2 for 32 for Wangchuk. 2 down for 47 with 6 balls to go in the power play, Cambodia. Tille Jamso extremely proactive, gave 1 over to Sonam Yeshe from that end. None of the deliveries that Sonam bowled turned, and so Jamso returns. You can safely say that Jamso thinks that he's going to get something out of that particular semi-new ball. Still up and over, on the rise. In the gap though. Couple more.
I think also the fact that this is the last over of the power play, probably that's why Jamso didn't want to get his other spinner, the leggy, Tenjin Rabge.
I think he's got another slow left arm spinner too, but you'd perhaps prefer him bowling with more fielders on the boundary, maybe from the same end, you never know.
Yes, Namge Thimli is what you're talking about. 50 up for Cambodia with that single. After this, I'm pretty sure we'll see a bit of spin. Maybe we'll see Tash Puncho coming into bowl as well.
That really shouldn't have been a run. It was played with soft hands, all right. From the ropes was that fielder. From the edge of the circle, there is nobody at the rope there. Down at deep extra cover. No sweeper. Long gone on the boundary, and the third fielder on the ropes. Straight to mid-off, no run.
Tidy over so far from Jamso. Can he close this over well? This power play has been pretty good for Cambodia. What is Uday Singh thinking?
What is Jamso thinking too for this particular delivery? Wanted to just bowl it outside the off-stump. Good stop, half a stop. This time that fielder denies the run. That's good from Bhutan. Making sure that just for that last over of the power play, they've kept the runs at check.
Yes, just the 4 runs so far. And one more delivery to go. Anything apart from a 6 is welcome. He has slapped it straight down the ground towards long gone, single taken. 5 runs of that final over of the power play. 6 overs bowled, it's 52 for 2.
Yes, it was a new opening combination, but eventually it didn't work out. First wicket fell early. Since then, Uday Singh Hatinjar looks like he's found his touch back. Sharan played a few lovely shots. Eventually, he was cleaned up by definite contender for the ball of the tournament. Wangchuk travelled for a bit for his 3rd over. And then Jamso has bowled a tighter 6th over. To ensure Cambodia has gone up to 52 for 2. As you did mention, we'll see some spin, and we'll see that in the form of some off spin from Wang.
22 of 17 for Uday Singh. There's a long on in place. Ngawang thinly. Bowls flattish.
Kwang thinly trying to take the ball away and across from Uday Singh Hatinjar. I think he looked to steer that down and beat short third. No, still looking to hit it with hard hands. Trying to go a lot straighter on the offside. Both of those deliveries, he could have steered it away.
Yeah, and even then there is a gap. You see, there is nobody behind square on the offside in the deep. That's it straight to the fielder. Another dot ball.
3 shots when he's tried to hit the ball too hard. He's played dot balls. In international cricket, likes of Kane Williamson, Mahela Jayawardene, both of them play that shot the best. Loose shot. That's because of the pressure he's put on himself, and not because the bowler did something exceptional. He's got to 23 today. Really must respect and value the start he's got here. And don't throw it away, Uday.
Yes, absolutely. That is what he needs to do. We talked about Williamson and Jayawardene playing that shot very well. That's a beautiful delivery. Williamson recently as yesterday got to 100. Rachin Ravindra getting 240 was New Zealand's score. More than 500. Comes down the track, has hit it uppishly. It's in the air and lands safe. There'll just be a single to finish the over. 2 of it, 7 bowled. It's 54 for 2.
Yes, that 1 over break that Yeshe got when Jamso bowled the second over of his spell. Yeshe returns for his second from the same end. For the first time, found some turn. Applaud and encouragement for Yeshe from that inner ring.
And that's gone up in the air. And the catch has been taken. Lakshit is the man who will depart here.
Low percentage, high risk shot. He's still playing Yeshe of the first over. Yeshe in the second over has got a different trajectory, different pace, lack of pace. Got through the shot early across the line. Only a edge, top edge that is. And a good catch that is from Lode. Lakshit goes for 9. He disappoints with the bat. Best batter of the side, captain of the team, Lukman Butt. Goes back to a very full ball, straight ball indeed. Yeshe disguised that arm ball brilliantly. Lukman was on back foot. Was it straight enough? Nah, going down the leg side. That one was of the inside edge. It's been dropped. Twice in 2 balls. Very nervy start for Lukman. Looked like he played for turn even there. Should have been taken. That was simple enough. What an opportunity goes begging for Bhutan.
And this time looks to cut. Again, not timing it well. Straight to the fielder. I think Jigme is telling his fielders, his teammates to G up a bit. That's played wide of Jigme on that occasion. Will just be a single, so he'll get off the mark. Excellent over from Sonam. 8 bowled, 55 for 3.
Leg spinner from round the wicket. Chance is it? No, that fielder was very square. Lukman's first boundary. But I think, Nishant, it's a good option for Kwang here to bowl from that particular angle.
Yes, just keep testing Lukman's patience. Nicely played along the ground this time. Single taken.
Although to Uday should be bowling over the wicket. Nah, he's going to persist with the round the wicket angle. I think this is more to do with him than the batters. It's just for him to get into a good rhythm, post which he can go to over the wicket and exploit the drift.
Plus in the previous over, Uday didn't look very comfortable with that angle. And that's a good looking shot. Driven down the ground again. The long on fielder very wide. And that's produced a boundary.
Now bowling from that angle, I can understand the long off being wider. He's actually bowled a little bit of off break here. So that's why long on should have been straighter.
Oh, that went very quickly. That was a quicker one from Gawang.
Uday, 27 of 23, has earned his runs, has gotten off to a start. This is the test of his temperament now. Another dot. That's the angle he hasn't liked so far. That's because he's batting against the angle. He's trying to force the issue rather than use the angle. Soft hands won't get the run.
Good finish to the over. 9 bowled at 64 for 3.
Yeshe in the middle of a really good spell.
And now I think he's found his rhythm. He's bowling a nice trajectory here.
Should have ensured Lukman stayed on strike. Not to be. Back to the scoring rate now 7.09. That takes them to 139. I don't think they'll be happy with that.
Oh, almost dragging it back on that occasion. Uday Singh looking to cut it away. Manages to pick up a single.
He's almost been there close to an hour now, Uday. Oh, what was he doing? Why wasn't he pushing for that run? That is so casual from Uday Singh Hatinjar. This could be trouble. It's good awareness from the fielder to go for the direct throw. Umpires have called for drinks as we check upstairs. Not sure why Uday won't sprint. Very, very tight. Difficult to give that out from whatever we have seen so far. Looks more not out than out. But the third umpire, they do have different set of angles and they can slow it down further. Your call, Nish?
Looks not out to me. That's the frame where he's outside the crease. But have the bails come off.
And we have seen these kind of decisions being ruled in favor of the batters when there is no clear indication that he's short of ground. But this must be a lesson for Uday Singh Hatinjar, irrespective. Put a higher price on your wicket, be aware.
Well, that frame he's in. I'm pretty sure he didn't expect this to be this close. Again, one of those calls which I think, had it been LED stumps, would have been out.
Yeah, it's been ruled in favor of the batters because it was very, very close indeed. Too close for comfort for Uday there. Getting runs or not is secondary. But to be able to put a higher price on your wicket, to show positive intent, all of these things are in your control. And so far, somehow Uday is unable to be firm in attack or in defense. Every now and then when he's got a loose ball, he's put that one away. He's good enough to do that. But can you graft your way to a score?
It's straight to the fielder again. Bit of a fumble there, but no damage done in the end. That's a dot ball. Another excellent over, just the 4 runs coming of it. And 4 runs it will be. 10 overs bowled. 68 for 3. Gawang into his 3rd over now. Flattish delivery. Looks to cut it away. Misses. That is a dot ball. Off the outside is this time. That will be in the gap as well. That is running away to the 3rd man fence for 4. Well, a much needed boundary for Cambodia right now. So they're just about losing the plot. Uday Singh moves on to 33 now of 29 balls. Looks to go big. Over the onside. Has connected well. And that has gone the distance. So a boundary followed up by a 6. And following up Babashish in the com box right now is Richard. Welcome back.
Thank you. Cambodia looking for a victory to take them through to the semi-finals. They won the toss and batted first. Just put the new player Stanley as an opening batsman. Hit 8 off 3 balls. But we're back to the regular leading batsman for Cambodia here. Lukman Butt and Uday Singh.
Flattish delivery this time, looking to cut it away, gets beaten. Beaten for pace on that occasion. That's played away, and a little bit of footwork there. Single taken. Will bring Lukman on strike. He's batting on 8 of 10.
These two can look to build a partnership with play like this, running quickly between the wickets. And we know there's a couple of hitters left in the Cambodia batting order for the last few overs.
Yeah, for now it's 81 for 3 after 11. More left arm spin then. Namge Thinley is introduced into the attack. Gives himself some room and has brilliantly placed that one through the offside for 4.
Yeah, that was a lovely shot there by Uday Singh. Probably there to support his captain Lukman and wait for him to get fully in at the crease. But he's now approaching his 50 himself.
Oh, almost chopped it back onto his stumps. Survives on that occasion. That is a dot ball. Uday on strike. Cut away this time. Straight to the fielder. Comfortable single taken. On the stumps this time, driven towards long off.
I'd imagine Cambodia are looking for a total around about 150. They know they can get 50 runs in the last 5 overs with their power hitters.
Looking to slog across the line on that occasion. No timing on that shot, just a single. Yes, they're going on pretty well. At this rate, they should get to 150 quite comfortably. Back to the bowler. Dot ball to finish the over. 12 bowled, 88 for 3.
We've seen Etienne Bukes and Sharwan Godera hit strongly for Cambodia in earlier matches, but these two will be looking to build that partnership to reach maybe the 15th or 16th over before another wicket falls.
Yes, the later they come out to bat, the better for Cambodia. Sonam will be bowling his final over, 1 for 12. Looking to go for the big shot there, Uday. Not timing it. Dot ball. You think Cambodia will be happy with the way things are going on, Richard?
I think so. You'd always want more runs, but Bhutan have looked like they can score 120 okay in 20 overs. I'm not sure they can get too many more, unless our friend Tinley Jamcho is able to play a big innings.
Doesn't just get a feeling that this pitch is slowing down as the day progresses. You can see even there Lukman failing to make proper contact. Pushed away for a single there. Sonam has bowled a brilliant spell here. First over was a little indifferent. Was bowling very flat. But after that he found his rhythm right. Tossed that one up a little too much there. It's converted into a full toss. And that has gone through the fielder.
It's a bit unfortunate there. Bowled so well. Then at his penultimate ball, he's delivered a wide full toss, and the batsman has put it through mid-off. And the fielder may have done better, but it was hit with great power.
Yes, and that's 50 for Uday Singh as well. And now he goes over long gone. That's very good connection. And that's a 6 to finish what has been a fantastic spell on a rather poor note. 1 for 24 for Sonam, 100 up for Cambodia in the 13th over. Namge into his second over that has been tapped down to its short third. Quick single taken.
It was great for Cambodia that their opener, Uday Singh, has now contributed a 50. Takes the pressure off Lookman Butt and the power hitters. As you say, if they can be left to the last 3 or 4 overs, but they won't be.
Just as you say that, Richard, he has dragged it back on once again. A couple of times in this innings he would have done that, but got lucky this time around. Oh. What's happening there? We'll have to check what happened there. He has gone downtown meanwhile for a big 6. Very good strike that. That's gone the distance. And a fumble there by the fielder inside the circle. They'll pick up a single. And Uday Singh is tired there. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, he was bowled. He was out bowled. And that's gone right through again. Not out, says the umpire. Pretty incredible scenes here. That came back in. Oh, that was bat involved. Final delivery of the 14th over. Slog sweep attempted. Play and a miss.
An eventful over.
108 for 3.
See 6 and out, but you don't see out and 6. I have never seen something like this in my life.
2 things I've seen today. The wide over middle stump
Yeah.
and
That was
off
between
stump.
bat and hat.
Yeah. And how come the bowler and the keeper
The bells were off. How did that? Do you think it came off?
They thought it came off the keeper's pad.
I'm surprised even the keeper thought so.
Thinley Jamso brings himself back on to bowl the 15th over. Shuffles across and has clipped it away towards the long leg region for a boundary. Very nicely played there. .68 of 44 is what he's batting on.
You do have to make the most of your luck, don't you?
Yes, make hay while the sun shines. Not timing that one, and that's when the luck runs out. Hits straight to the fielder at short mid. And Thinley has provided the breakthrough. Change of pace there. He was looking to go through the line, but getting off the inside half of the bat, straight to the fielder at short mid. End of a good innings from Uday Singh, out for 68 of 45. Etienne Bukes got a nice little cameo in Cambodia's victory day before yesterday. Nicely played this time. Patted away for a single.
Be interesting to see how they pace this last 6 overs batting first. They haven't got a target to chase. They've just got to get as many runs as they can.
And Lukman strikes well. That's gone many a mile. And if he has decided to cut loose now, the alarm bells are ringing for Bhutan. Right up there. Driven to long off for a single. Good looking shot there from Bukes. Just a single. Saudi were 124 in 15 overs. Cambodia 121 for 4 in 15.
Etienne Bukes now has a much more stable base. Just tends to watch the ball better. Makes the right decisions. He's really carved a role for himself down the order. Lukman in the last over did hit a massive shot over long on. Was against the breeze, that shot. Had that been with the breeze, that would have gone to the pond. That is on the further end of the ground, beyond it. Quicker ball. Bukes puts that one in the gap. Good effort in the deep. Very good from the long on fielder to save 2 there.
Cambodia already going along at 8 and over. So they've got maybe 1 or 2 more overs before they need to really put their foot down.
Put your foot down whenever you can. This time there is an appeal from Namge. I think it missed everything. They didn't appeal when they hit the off stump. This time everyone went up in unison, that too. tight over from the left arm spinner. Didn't concede a boundary there. 127 for 4. 4 overs to go. Very much the calypso hour of the innings. With the off spinner bowling to Lukman, but he's gone straight up and falls in the gap. Evades both of them as they cross over. Lukman finds the boundary, finds the side screen.
From our view up here, as I look down, it looked like the two fielders were very close to running into each other.
They were, and one of them overran. That is out, of course. They might refer it upstairs that if Nawang was beyond the critical point, but it looked from up here that Bukes had just left the crease. Well, that is interesting though, because what they're trying to decide is if Bukes had seen enough to believe that the bowler is going to deliver the ball. I think that's what they're debating. Give it out. Looked out in real time, of course. We have seen some drama in this batting innings already. We have seen Uday Singh Hatinjar lose his off stump and carry on, hit a 6 of the next ball. And then Etienne Bukes, who perhaps walked out, left his crease a little too early. And that's good awareness from the offie. To take the bails off and ask the umpire the question. Legit form of dismissal. That's flat batted too. More power from Lukman in the V. Unfazed with all the drama happening at the other end.
Yeah, well, it's becoming more of a part of the game now.
A part of you seems to be unimpressed with that.
I'm just thinking about how far into his bowling action he's actually got, and quite how the wording of the law has been changed over the years, so I'll just keep quiet. Leave it to the umpires.
Tries to get the Yorker in. I think Sharwan is the new batter in. The tall right arm quick. Sharwan Gurdara.
And we certainly saw that Etienne was out of his crease. He He was trying to gain an advantage, however. So the bowler.
There's a fielder there. He won't carry to him. Yes, and which is why it was made perfectly legitimate form of dismissal, is that nobody should be gaining an inch, the bowler or the batter.
But again, really, with my Stato hat on, I'll be thinking, well, that was a wicket off a ball that didn't happen. How are we going to put it into the system?
I think there was a wicket of the ball that did happen. So overall, it kind of balances it out. That's the overdone. At one point of time, Cambodia looked comfortably. They'll get beyond 170. Now, to get there, they would hope that Sharwan gets a few big hits in. He'll be hitting with the breeze here. Allowed the ball to dip, but look at the placement of that power shot. Waited for the ball to dip on him and then got the levers out. That was gunned for 4. Now he's got a piece of that and it will sail away. Never ever in doubt of this man's hitting ability. Impressed us in the very first outing with the bat. Smashes this one too. Namge has to go wider outside off. Little bit on the off. There has been only hit along the carpet. 150 up. Now Lukman, he's drilled that one towards long on. Flatter into Sharwan, that was to end that over. 12 balls to go then, 150 on the board. Captain himself with the penultimate over. Lukman will prefer right arm pace too to get a few big shots in. With a stable base, doesn't necessarily find the gap. Pushing for 2, Sharwan spins. Could be home. Jamso thinks there is a chance. Umpires believe it's close enough to go upstairs. What about you, Richard?
Seemed home from our angle here. And he's virtually past the stump. Better safe than sorry.
A really tall lad. Big strides. Sharwan.
They didn't waste much time there. That was a quick decision. But again, Mr. Kalidas is doing the third umpiring today, so he's more experienced than the other umpires.
That's his favorite zone. Every time he can open the arc towards extra cover, Lukman Butt becomes a very strong hitter of the ball. Because then he just makes that range wider and wider. We saw his hitting in the V, very much down the ground. But now if he can hit meters to the left and right, there's not much else he can do as a bowler. Jamsa has gone for that foolish wide-ish ball. Now he's bringing the third fielder up, maybe with the hope of taking pace off. Now he's gone for the Yorker actually. Bit of a bluff from Jamsa. That brings Sharwan on strike. Same field for Sharwan too. Lights the shot over cow corner. What a hit that is. Forget about that one. Strong, strong hit from Sharwan now. Second six of the over.
Well, some powerful hitting from these two. Crashes into the side screen.
He hasn't gone for the change-up at all in this over. Thinle Jamsa has backed himself to get the Yorker in. Now comes the slowy finally. After being struck for 2 sixes. $15 already. Jamsa has gone for 41. Can Sharwan go again? Length ball. He's put this in the gap too. Will push for the second and they'll get it. 168 now for Cambodia. Real chance to get up to 180. With the last over yet to come.
So Cambodia's highest previous score in T20 internationals is 182 against Philippines. So they just about have a chance of reaching that total. And that'll be all that they want to do in the final group game where victory takes them through to the semi-finals.
Will be Wongchuk bowling the 20th. Couple of wickets in the opening spell. Lukman expecting the Yorker, standing deep in the crease. Actually gets a length ball, only slices that one away. Wicket of the first ball of a fresh spell for Wangchuk. That takes his count to 3 in the match. Looked like he was only expecting the fuller ball and somehow got confused with the horizontal bat shot.
It's been a bit expensive, but a good wicket taker is Tandem Wangchuk.
And this wicket too makes a difference of 10-15 runs. Lukman goes for 42. Utkarsh Jain, left arm spinner in the side. Will try and bring Sharwan on strike here. Wangchuk into the body, noddled away for a run.
So 4 balls left for Sharwan to hit some more boundaries. 21 off 10 this time. He'd done 21 of 8 previously, I think.
Yeah, Sharwan will be backing himself to hit 2 sixes out of these 4 deliveries. Slow and wider. It is slightly wider to that sweeper cover fielder. It's a good option from Wangchuk here. Because Sharwan had to reach for it, he wasn't able to hit that on away for a 6. For a couple though, keeps himself back on strike. Certainly it's now just 3 to go. He's bowled the slow one already. Does he now back himself to nail the Yorker? No, into the surface, quicker ball. That deceived Sharwan too. Wangchuk really has bowled a very good 20th here. Dangerous wicket of Lukman of the very first ball. And since then he's kept the runs down. 170 is the number Lukman mentioned at the toss. That's where they want to be. They're there.
Got a couple of bonus balls. Certainly another run, probably run for 2.
Yeah, Utkarsh will return. He's extremely fit. He's mixed his deliveries brilliantly here, Wangchuk. Really need to take your hat off to this effort. He's picked up 3 wickets, but he'll be very pleased with the execution at the death here. That's something Bhutan can definitely look back at. Final delivery. Another slowy, and it's only a run. 174 is what Cambodia have managed in their 20 overs. Largely due to the runs right at top for Uday Singh Hatinjar. And then good contribution from their captain Lukman Butt. Got out only in the 20th over. Fine striking from Sharwan. Finished with 26 of 14. And as it turns out, 175 is the ask for Bhutan. It's a game they would like to win and have points on the board by the end of this stage. And for Cambodia, everything, a spot in the semi-finals up for grabs. 68 of 45, Uday Singh riding his luck. And then some power hitting from Lukman Butt down the order. Followed up by Shadwan, of course. 3 for 38. Tenzin was the pick of the lot. Weighed a piece for Thinley. And Sonam, who I thought was exceptional in his spell of bowling. 175 is the ask. If Bhutan are going to get there, it'll be a treat. If Cambodia do defend this, well, it'll be fun to watch too. Join us after a break. 174 is what Cambodia got, which means for Bhutan to secure at least one win, they need to get up to 175 with the required run rate just under 9. Looks like it'll be Sharwan who found some runs, found some rhythm with the bat to come in and start with the new ball from the commentary box end. He'll be partnering Ghulam Murtaza, who likes the far end. With me up here in the commentary box is Nishant. Nishant, Cambodia, of course, they've got a real chance here to go up to the semi-finals of an ACC event. For Bhutan, there's nothing to lose. And so that just might work in their favor.
Yes, play some entertaining cricket, play some shots. Namge Thinley is taking strike. Just the 7 runs in 2 games for him. There's a slip in place for Sharwan. Not the non-strikers end is Jigme Namgyal Dorji. And Sharwan Godara, 4 matches, 6 wickets, economy rate of 4.56, and this despite getting a lot of stick against Saudi Arabia.
And has this habit of hitting batters on the head.
First ball. Left-hander on strike, round the wicket straight away. And too far down the leg side. That's 5 wides to begin the innings.
Can't be asking for a better start. Uday did come across, but couldn't stop that. Would have loved to get a hand to that at least. I'll still blame the bowler.
So 5 runs to start the innings. And again he maintains that line into the body. They'll pick up a single this time. First runs off the bat.
That ball even looked quicker than the first one. Giving away 5 wides is the exact thing that a fast bowler needs to rile them up even more. Feed of that energy. Really step on the gas. No, it's hot out there. Sharwan will really try and bowl as fast as possible. That's his strength. He beats batters with pace and the extra bounce.
That's the extra bounce you're talking about. He'll pick up a quick single. What they want. And looks like he's hurt himself. Uday Singh, oh, he got it very, very badly. He seems to have definitely going through some terrible luck here, Uday Singh. Got the runs today and now he has hurt himself.
Play resumes. Miss hit that, but goes over the inner circle. Will be pulled back. That's good work from Ram Roshan Sharan. Tracked it down nicely. Good sprint.
Yeah, so intention's pretty clear here. That is to go for whatever comes your way. That's been again slapped away. Straight to the fielder.
One look at what Dodgy is trying to do here. Only trying to clear the front leg, expecting the ball to be up and over the waist height. If Sharwan can actually bring the stumps in play, he'll have a really good chance to get through his defense. This was wider. Should have been on the stumps. I think Sharwan is disappointed with himself here. Real opportunity to get a wicket.
So final delivery of the over. Looking to go for that big shot. Play and a miss, and that is a dot ball to finish the over. First over ball, it's 8 without loss.
The brightest prospects in this Cambodia bowling attack. Just saw Sharwan. Gulam too has got 6 wickets so far in the tournament.
Edged and flies away. There is a third man in place, so that will be just a single.
Namgyal Dorji must be cautious of his outside edge here. We have seen Gulam can really swing the ball away from the right-hander and does it from a much fuller length too. Unlike Sharwan, he's not really back of the length. Sharwan is sometimes too full and around that hard length. Gulam mostly is fuller. There is a gully in position. Yes, it was wider and swinging further away.
So Gulam and Sharwan, they would want to pick up early wickets here. That's it over the top. Nicely done. Fielder giving it the chase. Pulls it back. Sharan has had a couple of chases. They'll pick up 3 though. Meanwhile, in the test match between India and England, Ravichandran Ashwin has been stranded on 499. Bumrah ends up with 9 wickets in the match. Mukesh Kumar finally getting a wicket to his name. And And India win by 106 runs to level the series.
Can't fault England with how they bowled in the first innings. It's only Yashasvi Jaiswal who found a way. Left-hander can't get it away. And I think they would have hoped their batters to put up a better fight come this last innings. Never easy though.
Now the million-dollar question is, who do you adjudge as the player of the match? Yashasvi Jaiswal for his double 100, Shubman Gill for his second innings 100, or Jasprit Bumrah for his 9-wicket haul?
That's a good shot. Took it on straight away, gave himself room to Namge's first boundary. I think straight away Bumrah does come into mind, but because of the volume of runs Jaiswal got when nobody else got past 50, Jaiswal really puts a strong case. You might say Bumrah.
Yeah, I would go with Bumrah.
That 6-4 was special on a flat surface to give India that lead and a real advantage.
Oh, big appeal, big appeal. Umpire not interested. That is the end of the over then. 2 overs bowled, 16 without loss. Now carrying the discussion of the player of the match in Vizag forward. Well, had those wickets been taken by, say, Ravi Ashwin or even Kuldeep Yadav or Akshar Patel, play and a miss, dot ball, I would have said that it should be Yashasvi Jaiswal. But just because on a flat wicket in Indian conditions, a fast bowler comes in, picks up 6 wickets in the first innings, 3 wickets in the second innings, the 4th innings of the match, I think makes a strong case for Bumrah.
There I say with the ball of the season too. Yeah, hit the poles full and straight. That's what Sharwan was trying to do for a while. It was going away because of the slingy action. Finally gets it right, and it's good enough for Dorje.
Yes, a little bit of movement there, hitting almost the top of off stump. And that is the end of Dorje, departs for 5 of 9.
Tenjin Rabge in at 3. Sharwan bowling a really quick spell. Played it late, played it well underneath his eyes. There's a little bit of gap between bat and pad there, though. That's what Sharwan would like to explore. He did hit the off pole for this first wicket. But if he has to beat Rabge's defense, perhaps something even straighter. Yorker around mid-lane leg stump. It's a short ball. Wanted to guide that one away to the left of Uday Singh Hatinjar. Valuable contribution from him with the bat. If Cambodia does go through after this game, they will start on a positive note in that knockout fixture. Away swinger.
Because that's what he keeps bowling, the away swingers. That's what works for him as well. The good thing is that he has pitched the ball up today, something that you've always wanted him to do. He looks to go for the big shot over the top this time. That might just run away to the fence for 4. No, it won't.
Fellow fast bowler helping him. Ghulam chased that down. They'll still get 3. "19 for 1 after 3. Three overs of pace first up. And Lukman Butt goes to his first spinner on display here. Ram Roshan Sharan. Handy off spinner, bowled a tight spell in the last game.
That's nicely put away. Lovely shot from Rabge there. That will run away to the fence for 4. He greets Ram Roshan Sharan with a boundary of the very first ball.
Yeah, just was shorter in length. Line was still okay. There was not a lot of room. Rabge actually did well to make space. Because it was the first ball of the spell, Sharan just dragged it a touch shorter, and that was enough. Now he's got a deep point as cover. Let's this one go.
I have a feeling, Babashish, that the reason Ram Roshan Sharan is bowling this over is because he probably wants Ghulam to bowl from the other end. Cut away for a single.
I mean, with the breeze, it will only help Ghulam. That the outswinger will become even more dangerous. It will swing more. Ghulam can actually target the stumps and then move it away from there to the left-hander. He'll come back in sharply. So yeah, fair point. And he can go on and rotate his spinners from the far end, the end that has spun more from over the bowler. High quality cricket shot this. Left-hander sees the matchup against him, but it doesn't matter if you're going straight. In his zone, all right, but he picked the right spot.
Yes, did exceedingly well there. Hitting it over the top. Shortish delivery this time, looking to cut.
Solitary slip has been removed. Short third, backward point. Pulled off the back foot, mistimed it. Fell just short of that mid-on fielder. They'll get one for the misfield. 29 for 1. Bhutan getting a move on here. In fact, it'll be the captain who will use that breeze. Lukman Butt, 5 wickets so far. Handy 40 odd today with the bat. Was exceptional in the field when Cambodia won that last game.
Coming back in this time, wrapped on the pads. Yes, Lukman, he would want to contribute with the ball as well. Was the player of the match in Cambodia's win. Namge on strike, 11 of 9 is what he's batting on. He was looking to pull, no timing on that one. He won't get a single either.
And the line was just outside the off stump. Namge could have actually tried to hit that one through the offside. Wanted to go straighter. Got big on him. Which we have spoken before. Lukman can be deceptively quick.
And when he bowls full and straight, he can knock them over as well. He picks up a wicket in his very first over. Namge thinly, he departs.
Yeah, Namge saw the fuller ball and wanted to go big. But he forgot about that breeze that keeps bringing the ball back onto the stumps from that angle. Lukman's first wicket. Ranjung Miko Dorji, tall right-hander, did get a couple of sixes the last time he batted. We know for a fact he can hit a long ball. It's just that they're very early in this chase here. Only power won't solve that problem. They need solidarity. Very, very indecisive there. Miko Dorji, whether to play at that, leave that. Eventually gets beaten. We know for a fact Lukman has got the in-swinger too to the right-hander. So even against the breeze, if he is able to get that one back.
Almost chopping it back on. Looks to pull off the inside edge. That runs away to the fine leg fence for 4. Streaky boundary to get off the mark for Mikko Dorji.
Yes, Mikko wanting to pull that one in front. Got late. Boundary nevertheless. Last ball.
Well bowled, just taps it to Midon, sets off for a quick single, direct hit. Would have been interesting, but not to be. 5 overs bowled, it's 34 for 2.
Ghulam Murtaza hasn't swapped his end. Will get back for a second spell, his second over. Last over of the power play from the far end. Mikko on strike. Leading edge. Falls short of Stanley. By the time the sweeper Sharan, who's ran about 3 or 4 kilometers sprinting on that boundary, saves 2 more. Oh, that's been given as a no ball, and that's for the amount of fielders they had outside the circle. The third fielder was not supposed to be on the boundary. He was unforced error. Mikko will have a free hit.
Comes down the track and looks to go big, misses it completely. So that is a dot ball. Gets away with that free hit.
Little change has been made. Sharan has made himself available for the inner circle. And now Stanley goes to sweeper. It's a hot day. You've done enough sprinting inside the first 5 overs. He's also bowling a spell. They want him inside the circle.
That's a good looking shot. He has got a lot of bat on that one, and that's gone for 6.
Short ball all right, but he picked the length so early that it's a pull well in front of the wicket. 102 tournament sixes now with that big hit. Third maximum in the tournament for Dorji.
That'll be a wide. Yes, too far down the leg side there. Comfortable take.
Just get a feeling, Nishan, the end Ghulam is bowling this over from Utkarsh, the left arm spinner, will perhaps come out to bowl from here. He might possess a different challenge for Dorji. Stand and deliver once again. Can't get through Midon though. One more.
So Ghulam slightly expensive today. Nikyo Dorji looks like he's come out with the intention of going for the big shots.
Change in field, sweeper in now. Square leg goes back.
He's looking to run it down off the inside half the bat. Wanted a single but sent back. Did they get the run? Yes, they did. I think that's very good running between the wickets.
Yeah, because he mistimed it. Took a while to get to that fielder. And Rabge was ready. He needs to be more ready now on strike. It's a bouncer. Once again, Nico was off in a flash. Wanted the run. Sharwan did well but couldn't hit the stumps.
Bhutan are indeed trying to show some spirit here. Final delivery of the power play. One of the better power plays for Bhutan.
Cambodia would like to be tested if they're actually going through. Smart running indeed. Not just boundaries but some smart singles in that power play for Bhutan. Little bit of a recovery with the bat, surely. 46 for 2.
The power play started with 5 wides. And then a couple of good looking shots before the opening batter was knocked over. Cuts played against the spinner. That shot down the ground was very well done. And then the skipper striking with an incoming delivery. In fact, out for the left-hander. Some lucky boundaries there. And that big 6. Very nicely done.
One more over for Lukman. Was successful. As you mentioned, got that ball to shape back in with the breeze. Now he'll be taking it away. Edged. That's where the breeze is. No slip, no gully. Third fielder wider. Bhutan continue to find a way in getting boundaries, and Lukman Butt is down. Cramps, Nish. It is perhaps the hottest day in the last week or so. And it's bound to cause trouble if you don't have enough fluids in your system. Sometimes even if you have enough fluids in your system, this can hurt.
Yes, that is what you can do. Download the ACC app for live scores and updates. Unlock cricket. Download the ACC app now. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org. Slapped away, goes through the fielder this time. They're running the second one as well, will get it. Lukman seems to have lifted himself up there.
Yeah, just to finish this over, I presume.
He was looking to hit it probably a lot squarer than where he managed to. So just a single this time. Again, not quite timing a pull shot there. Just a single.
Yeah, also Lukman took pace off that one. Interesting to see if he actually completes his full quota of overs, because he'll still have 2 more to go after this. My gut feel is he's just pulling his weight around just to get out of this over. Edged away. That'll be 4 more. Utkarsh did dive well in front of the ball, but unable to stop that. Expensive over this. 12 already.
Yes, that's the second boundary of the over. And very similar as well.
Utkarsh will have a chance to make amends. He should be bowling the next over from the far end. With those timely boundaries, Bhutan are very much in this chase here. Misfield again. Cambodia, they will have to be careful. This game might just slip away. It's a matter of just one partnership in this format of the game. 60 for 2. Nine wickets in the game for Jasprit Bumrah in a player of the match effort in India's win to now level the series, as Utkarsh Jain gets into his first spell. That's the end from where all the left arm spinners have found turn, grip, wickets too. Can Utkarsh join the trend? Start of the 8th over. Lukman Butt has stationed himself in a slip. Only in with the arm.
Starting off with an arm ball. That's pretty interesting. And goes for the slog sweep this time. Straight to the fielder in the deep. Just a single.
Bear in mind, with the breeze, he will get the drift in to the right-hander. Just a hint of turn. Nothing exceptional to put a doubt in Rapke's mind. He's looking for the one that just zips past the edge. Nicely played. Covered for that. Whatever little turn that there is. Doing it nicely now. Both have found boundaries. They're looking to rotate the strike. They're looking to stay in this game for as long as possible.
There was the quicker arm ball. Flicked away nicely by Dorji for a single. 3 singles so far in this over from Utkarsh. Yet to see a loopy delivery from him. Probably, like many others, he'll start drifting the ball. No, he'll do it in this over itself. I thought he'll do it in the next. Dot ball to finish the over. 8 balls, 63 for 2.
Sharan into his second over. I think Dorji might fancy his chances against Sharan. Trying to hit that one too hard.
Yes, that's one thing that a lot of batters have done in this tournament, is trying to hit the ball a little too hard. That's hit straight down the fielder. Salvin takes the catch.
Yeah, was struck with a lot of power here. Was the attempted off spinner too, but found the fielder there, Dorji. He was looking good. 4 and a 6, but gone for 17. Sharab Lode gets a promotion up the order. Can he be the man for Bhutan here? They need a spark of brilliance from somebody. And then hope their captain Thinle Jamso plays an absolute blinder towards the end and get them really close. But they need somebody else to get them to that platform that they are still in the game by the 14th, 15th over.
Good looking shot from Rabge. And they're coming back for the second. Excellent running between the wickets.
Yes, Nishant, because if you look at it, current rate 7.47, the required is 9.76, which means the process that they followed so far, they haven't been way off the mark. Just a matter of one big over. So stay in the hunt, stay in it for as long as possible. Misfield allows another run. In the last 15 minutes or so, Cambodia, they have looked sloppy on the field. 67 for 3 after 9.
Utkarsh into his second over. Comes down the track and slaps it straight to the fielder.
Rabge has seen 7 balls and it hasn't spun. So he's fearless enough to come down the track and take on Utkarsh. Not a bad option. As long as you don't play across the line. That was too close to cut. Etienne Brooks wanted to stop that one-handed. Sweeper comes around.
If they can keep that required rate around the 10.5 runs per over mark till the last 5, then it's a matter of 1 or 2 good overs. Wanted a second, sent back, and Utkarsh fails to collect the ball.
Also, the throw was really wide. Had he even collected the ball, it was trouble to get it back onto the stumps. Make space on the offside. Haven't managed a boundary of Utkarsh's spell here, which is something they cannot afford. As we said, got to manage that rate when it's around 9 or 10. Don't let it creep over than that. Straight to Bukes. Good stop. Because of that stop, he created that mix-up but was unable to get rid of the ball.
Last ball of the over. Comes down the track and pushes it straight to the fielder. 4 runs of it. 10 bowled, 71 for 3. It's time for a drink.
This is where Sharan is actually very good in the middle overs. When that ball has gotten a little softer, the seam goes down and he can then try to spin it both ways.
So 1 for 14 in his 2 overs. Babashish will take a short break. We will have Richard coming in Outside the off-stump cutaway. And that has been put down by Bukes. You would expect him to take that. Just popped out on that occasion.
Yeah, just had to move to his right, take the ball, but he dropped it. But Cambodia are just about on top here. Bhutan still need more than 100 in less than 10 overs.
Bit of turn there for Sharan. He's bowled a very tidy spell here. Might have considered more than a run a ball, but he's bowled some tight lines. Big shot attempted inside edge onto the pads and just about back in the crease. That could have been trouble. That is nicely played. Lovely placement there from Lode. Intentionally delaying his shot to get the placement right. He gets a boundary.
Bhutan do need a boundary, at least 1 and over, to keep up a rate of 10 and over. And still their most powerful batsman, Tinley Jemcho's still in the pavilion.
This is played away for a single. That will be the end of the over. 7 coming of it. 11 bowled, 78 for 3. Well, Richard, India have squared the series against England. 3 matches to go. What do you reckon?
Well, it would be great if the 5th test in Dharamsala is still live, I would say, because there's a lot of people from Thailand are going over to watch that. A group in Koh Chang, where they play cricket on the beach. They want to go and watch a 5-day test in the Himalayas, just for a change.
Well, I think the test is just an excuse. They're going to the mountains for other reasons.
Well, yes, it is a lovely place. Beautiful ground, and other products are available. And the Dalai Lama lives there.
Well, even in that India-England test series, you've spoken from a Thailand perspective, so I'm tempted to ask something. But before that, let's focus on that tremendous catch taken by Utkarsh of his own bowling. Sharan was running for it as well, looking to pull. Top edge went straight up in the air. Utkarsh was running back. Sharan was running forward. Sharan dived, but Utkarsh kept his calm and finished with the catch.
That's a fantastic catch, and an injury looked the most likely result of that, but he's taken a caught and bowled. Absolutely fabulous. 4th wicket down for Bhutan, and Tinley, the captain, has come to the crease. Sherab Lodi out there, 4 wickets down.
What I was trying to say before that catch was taken is that even when asked about the India-England series, Richard has managed to found a Thai perspective to that. So tell me something, Richard. What happens when Thailand plays England? Where is your heart?
Well, I think the women have played England, and my heart was definitely with the Thailand ladies team in the World Cup in Australia.
pushed through the covers for a single.
We need to get an English player in the Thai team, really. Then I can support Thailand quite happily.
Another single taken. Comfortably done.
Certainly supporting Thailand against the Maldives tomorrow.
Absolutely, no doubts there. Or maybe if not an English player, they can have an English analyst. That's nicely played again. Single to finish the over. 12 ball 81 for 4. Thinly jumped, so will be on strike to Ram Roshan Sharan. Off the back foot, punched away, nicely done. Fielder in the deep will cut it off. Just a single.
So now is the time for a captain's innings from Tinley. He showed what he could do in the first game, but he now has to bat for the last 8 overs to see his side home.
He'll have to bat exceptionally well to do that. Direct hit from the deep there. Thinley was home. So Sharan bowling his final over. Required rate is now jumped up to 12 and over. Now it starts getting difficult if you don't get 9, 10 and over at least. Good looking shot. And he's got the placement right there. He packed a punch into that one. Jumped so. Will find a boundary.
Is this the Ben Stokes moment for Tinley?
And another good looking shot. This time it will be cut off. They're coming back for 2. Only thing is that who will be the Jack Leach? That's if you're talking about the test match. If you're talking about the 2019 World Cup final, then it's a different story.
Well, we certainly can't have a super over in this match. It's only in the semi-finals and final. But if it's a tie, that would be enough for Cambodia.
Comes down the track. Decided very early to skip down the track on that occasion. Just a single to finish the over. 13 bowlers, 90 for 4. Final over for Utkarsh as well. 1 for 10 so far. Good stop by the fielder at point. Single taken. That'll bring Rabge on strike. Happy to knock it around Rabge right now. Give the strike back to his captain. To get a big over in now. That'll keep Bhutan alive. Alive and kicking. That's a good looking shot. Again, he has played it brilliantly. That's the important question, isn't it? How long can he keep it going? Every time a boundary is scored, that run rate will drop. Doesn't time it at all. Well, the non-striker wanted a single. Again, playing a miss, another dot ball. Similar movement happened between India and Australia. VVS Lakshman and Pragyan Ojha batting together. Ojha almost running himself out. That time runners were allowed and Suresh Raina was running for Lakshman. Single to finish the over, 14 bowled, 97 for 4.
So 78 of 36 balls, 13 runs and over. Will Cambodia be able to keep their cool in the field? And will the Bhutanese captain Tinley be able to continue this brilliant innings?
And very smart thinking by Lukman Butt has brought in Sharwan back. And he starts off with a brilliant delivery. Was there bat involved? The reaction of Sharwan shows probably there was. Tough to say.
Yeah, we don't know what the umpire would have done if the keeper had actually caught that. Would have been a big appeal, I'm sure.
That's hammered down the ground. Straight to Bukes. Just a single.
Does look like it's a bit more difficult to hit the faster bowlers, or certainly Sharwan here, than it was against the spinners. See what Rabge can do. 32 off 28. Runs have got to come from both ends.
And Sharwan is someone who is difficult to get away with. Again, plays it straight to the fielder in the deep. Just a single. How long can they keep doing this? Inside edge onto the pads there. So that's a dot ball and 3 singles so far in this over.
I think Sharman's only 22 years old, so he's quite a quality cricketer for Cambodia to be able to build their future on, at least for the next couple of years anyway.
Hundred up for Bhutan. And cleaned up. Sharwan keeps it straight. Cramping Rabge for room there. And Rabge, in an attempt to play an aggressive shot, has missed the line of the ball completely. And lost his furniture.
And it flew off the bails. I think the ball went right down to the boundary. It was such a pacey ball. So Rabge gone for 33 off 30.
Tash Puncho.
He's back in the side because Supri was injured. It's been a bit of a weakness to Bhutan's team because he'd done quite well in the earlier games. Supri Pradhan.
Left alone outside the off stump. Dot ball to finish the over. 15 ball, 100 for 5.
Tomorrow morning, Singapore's opportunity to challenge the best team in that group, Japan, who have been flawless in both the games that we have seen them play. That is Singapore's opportunity to get a second win and go through, which is what Cambodia are on for here.
Tomorrow's group maybe will involve net run rate, but if Cambodia win today, it's just they're through in second place with 2 wins behind Saudi Arabia's perfect 3 out of 3.
They've got several performers in those 3 games. Murtaza, he backs away, beats mid off. Jamso very much keeping the flame alive in the Bhutanese camp. Backing away. He did power that through. Region of long off. Now there is a long off. Long on, deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg. Oh, he's got hold of that one. Lukman Butt will only fetch it from outside the ropes. 4 and a 6 to start the 16th over. 65 needed from 28 more. Tenli Jamso very much in his second home. He's trying once again to pull something extraordinary. Well, to be honest, Richard, he had the same hitting form in another short run chase. Didn't finish it. They lost that game. Into the body. Dot ball. Had they won that.
Yeah, this would be a winner-takes-all match if Bhutan had beaten Indonesia in the on the opening day. But a victory on its own here would be what Bhutan want. I don't think it will get them through. Their net run rate is too low. Might even give a chance to Indonesia to qualify.
Yes, you're spot on there. These Indonesia players must be back in the hotel being glued to the TV sets watching this chase. He's missed this one. This was in the slot too. Jamso could have hit this one with the breeze again towards that manual scorecard. He'll know he's missed out. 4 balls in the over so far for Murtaza. He's yet to really test the Yorker length. Now that he's got long on and long off both back, he has the liberty to bowl the Yorker if he can. Tries to bowl the Yorker, misses it. It's length, it's easy for Jamso. 6 more. 16 of this over now.
So they're up with the rate from this over. 2 6s and a 4.
Opens the front leg, clear swing of the bat. Oozing in confidence, the captain of Bhutan. Making a match out of this now. Last ball of the over. Does he look to keep the strike with him? It's a short ball. It's gone up. Keeper wants it. Short fine leg wants it. It falls in between. It fell right in between. Jamso will come back for the second. Cambodia needs to be careful of not losing the plot here. 4 overs to go. 57 to get. I think both were calling for it for a long time, and then both of them gave up on that catch.
It would have come straight to Utkarsh without him moving. That the keeper, obviously with the gloves on, wanted to take responsibility, but neither of them went for the ball. That could be the moment. Will they live to regret it? But here we have Lukman Butt to bowl again. Will Puntsu be able to get the strike to Tinley? Will Tinley be able to keep on with this marvellous hitting display? The biggest over of the innings in the last over.
Yeah, Lukman Butt did struggle with cramps in the very first spell that he bowled. Let's see if that affects his execution of Yorkers at all. Funso on strike. Bat on ball. In fact, he's actually edged it finer. That's all he needs. Right. I think for Tinle Jamso, that third fielder will be up. They're tensed in that Bhutan dugout. They know their skipper has given themselves an outside chance here. Will Lukman go for the slow deliveries? Yes, off cutter. Dispatched into another postcode beyond the nets area. One of the biggest sixes of the tournament.
This is fabulous from Jamso. We hoped he could do it in the previous game. Can he do it today?
Yeah, I think Lukman telegraphed it by bringing both third and fine leg up. Jamso knew it's going to be into the surface slowy. Will he go for that delivery again? It's another slowy. And only a single. Slightly better length this time, lot fuller. Down to Funso, he has to do the same thing. Look to just get bat on ball. Score of every ball that you can. Then the boundaries and sixes, just make that required rate easy on your part. Into the surface, misses it. This is for the first time he's looked to hit the ball hard. All you need to do, Funso, is get bat on ball.
The fields are deep in the circle. There's nobody in front of square on the leg side in the circle. I think if you can just dab it, there's a run there.
Get anything onto it. Important ball. He's backing away. He's edged it. This will be taken, dropped. Butterfingers for Cambodia today. And he's one of their best fielders. That's what pressure can do to you when a semi-final spot is up for grabs. Suddenly, you tend to go after everything with hard hands. No give in that catch. Attempt just like the one from Bukes, where they just allowed the ball to hit their hands and not give the cushion with soft hands. Last ball, jumps on strike. It's down the leg side. Uday does well to come around. Could have been more than just a wide.
Oh yeah, if that had been 5 wides, that would have made sure that Bhutan were up with the rate for this over as well.
Well, that's how they started the run chase. Man in your picture. Now Lukman Butt trying to get out of this over. He scutters that through the offside. Nobody can stop that too.
That's a superb shot. It's gone to 47 off 24 balls.
And Richard, 43 needed from the last 3. Bhutan must be really backing themselves here.
So they've got 32 off the last 2 overs.
Yes, and you get all of that excitement if you unlock cricket. Download the ACC app now. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org. Make sure to get on the website, download the app, and stay up close to the action. It's a real fist fight out there between Bhutan and Cambodia. Cambodia aiming for their first ever semi-final berth in an ACC event, and Bhutan very much playing for pride, which is at stake, having been winless so far. This and all the happenings in the world of cricket coming at you on your fingertips. Richard, have you downloaded the app yet?
No, I'm more staring at my computer all the time rather than too much on the phone. Or
I just did. It's easy. Right then, Stanley. He's got this knack of coming out and bowling death overs.
he got 2 wickets in his only over.
Came out to open the batting today. Struck 2 fours, then got out. So he must have had a feel of what is it to be batting out there. How does he start this over against Funso? Very, very important that Funso rotates the strike, doesn't waste any deliveries here. Stanley might just look to hide this outside the off stump, get a dot ball. Too far outside the off stump, it's a wide. You can understand what the idea was here. Wanted to make the batter play and a miss just outside the off stump. He's missed the radar.
The way things are going, the wheels have come off a bit for Cambodia.
Oh, they have. No question about that. Oh, it's been helped away on the onside. Deep fine leg comes around. There is a bit of frustration in Murtaza how he got rid of the ball. That's because Cambodia have been pushed under the hot sun here in Bangkok. Bhutan have given them a real run for money here. It's just that this particular play goes in their favor.
When that ball sailed up in the air, I thought it was going to clear the square leg or mid-wicket boundary, but it was caught by Gulam, and Tash Puntso is out for 2 off 5.
More importantly, Richard, Thinley Jamso continues to be at the non-striker's end.
So the magic man, Stanley, has now got his 3rd wicket in 7 legal balls. Golden arm.
Also, there are some characters who almost pump themselves up a bit more when the pressure really gets to them. That's what gets them going. Stanley looks like he's that sort of a character who feeds off the energy of the environment. Nicely done. Now I'm doing the right thing, bringing Jamso on strike. So far, the power that we have seen from Jamso has been mostly down the ground and through the offside. Will Stanley look to go wider? Somehow shaped it away too, trying to nail the Yorker there.
Apart from the wide, good over so far from Stanley. Just what Cambodia needed.
Just that the line he's trying to bowl, he might as well have the 3rd fielder back, because the outside edge will go for 4. Forget about the outside edge. Very much at the bottom of the bat. Down to deep mid-wicket, just a run. Boundary less so far, Bhutan in this over. Because where they are, Nawang might as well go for it. He goes for it too. Long off, interested, won't get there. Extremely crucial, that shot brings up the only boundary of this over. Always slicing away from that fielder. Beautifully opened the face of the bat there. This last ball is another free hit for him. He swings it hard too. Takes on the boundary rider. It sailed over with the breeze. 4 and a 6. Quite brilliant this is. Supporting the skipper. That dugout must be really alive.
That's an incredible shot. We thought it was all down to Jamchu, but he's getting great support from Nawang.
Richard, 30 more only from the last 12 balls with a set batter batting on 48. Nawang has just come out and hit 4 and a 6.
They needed 75 of 5 overs, and they've got 45 already. Only 30 more needed. One of the overs is going to be bowled by Sharwan, who's been the quality bowler.
Yes, and can he be the difference here?
So they always said that the 19th over was the most crucial in the T20
Especially
match.
when you're defending, yes. I believe when you're bowling first, 20th over is more crucial. But yeah, while defending, this is the over where the fielding team really needs an advantage, needs a lift. Sharwan is asking the 3rd fielder to stay a lot finer. I think he's going to continue to bowl fuller, wider Yorkers. Into the body, in fact. Jamso has missed the ball. As Thinley jumps, so you should be looking at this situation as a end of the nets power hitting session. You get 11 balls, you get to face, I think he'll get about 10. He needs to strike 5 sixes, which is something I'm pretty sure they keep practicing. 5 big shots for Bhutan to create history. Gone over the keeper. Because the third fielder was finer, he'll come around. I thought Thinley must have been pushing for the second here. Not to be. Sharwan has done well to ensure that he'll be bowling to the new batter.
Oh, he edged it into the ground. It bounced over the wicketkeeper's head. The third man came round. Thought surely there'd be 2 runs there, but maybe the ball got to the boundary too quickly.
Jamso could have attempted the second run. He was not even interested. He's trusting Nawang a little bit more here. Not too far away from the outside edge. Could have been the 3rd wicket for Sharwan.
But this is fantastic bowling by Sharwan. He'd already done his bit with the bat at the end of the Cambodia innings, and he's taken 2 wickets for 15 with 3 balls left.
Yeah, very much a candidate for the Player of the Match award. Those 3 balls have put Cambodia back in the driver's seat. Unless Nawang does something brilliant again, shuffles across, doesn't get anything. This time this was taken by Uday. Dot balls are as good as wickets at this point of time, so Sharwan didn't really complain. Back to the bowling mark.
Certainly, Lukman Butt has written the headlines mostly for Cambodia, but I think this player is an excellent member of the Cambodia team. He gets runs down the order and he bowls fantastically well.
He's what you call real utility cricketer in the shortest format. He hasn't been able to get bat on ball. And with that dot ball, Jamso might as well be wanting to hit 5 sixes to win a game. It's been done before.
Nguyen has got a free hit now. There's no point in getting a single. He's got to hit this one for 4 just to make the job for Jamsho a little bit easier. 6 fours rather than 5 sixes.
4 sixes. If he hits this one, he didn't. Only 1 run Sharwan concedes of the 19th over. 2 for 15 of his full quota of overs. Bhutan need 29 more.
Is Luckman going to bowl the last over? I must admit, I was thinking of saying that if Thinley Jamsho was there at the end, Bhutan maybe would win a historic victory. He's going to maybe be there at the end, but is he going to be able to hit 29 runs from 6 balls?
Well, it's been a day where we have seen everything, so I won't be surprised. First one is only a top edge. This time keeper has called for it. He's dropped it. Jamso will come back for the second.
And that's the 50 for Thinley Jamsho. 50 off 29 balls. Fantastic inning.
It's a great bit of hitting indeed. Lukman Butt just checking something with the umpire there. would have wanted Uday to take that catch for sure. Right, needs a dot ball. Jamso going strong and long.
He's not given up yet.
Well, he needs to repeat that. They need 4 more of those. Opens that front leg again. Holds the shape. Comfortably beats long on. So far, Lukman hasn't gone for that Yorker. It's been only cutters into the surface. Goes for the Yorker. It's a full toss. Jamso hasn't been able to put it away, and that is that. (22 of 3 deliveries).
Unless there's a no ball.
As long as Lukman Butt can deliver 3 legal deliveries, Cambodia must erupt in utter joy. That is a wide, yes it is. The bat has flown away towards mid-wicket where the ball should have gone if Jamso had hit it. But meanwhile, Lukman Butt has bowled a wide.
I must admit, if he bowls another one, will the keeper be able to keep hold of it? Hasn't had a good... He's down on his haunches. He's batted very well today. He looks exhausted.
Yes, he is exhausted, and Tille Jamso has asked for fresh pair of gloves. Really hot conditions here. Lukman, bowl it from a shorter run up, just try and get done with this. Does it? Cambodia very much likely to play their first ever semi-final game in an ACC tournament. It's been only a year that they've got the representation, and that is a massive achievement, Richard.
They've come through the qualifying tournament, so this is their 5th game.
Yeah, don't bother chasing that one. Another boundary from the bat of Jamso, who can really hold his head up high. And so does the entire Bhutanese dugout, because they came into this game without a single win under their belt, and they haven't looked like a side which is going to lose 3 games on the trot. They've looked much better than that.
That's right. Had a narrow loss to Indonesia. And in the end, it'll be a narrow loss to Cambodia.
Yes, quite fittingly, the last ball goes for 6. It's an afternoon that could have belonged to Jamso and Bhutan's spirit, but it's been a week that has belonged to Cambodia's uprising in this particular tournament. First came out of the qualifying stage, and now from the group stage, they will progress into a semi-final of an ACC event. As they win this game by 10 runs, high fives, hugs all around, and relief all over their faces. And they will know this was a close encounter indeed.
And that 19th over bowled by Sharwan, what a difference that made. Only 1 run off the over. All the other overs in the last 5 went for 15 or more.
Absolute fighter was Tille Jamso for those 66 unbeaten of 34 deliveries. Got some support from Rugby, but needed more out of that top 3. Cambodia with the ball. They looked sloppy at times. 2 for 15 though from Sharwan was the pick of the lot. Wicket apiece for Ram, Lukman, Utkarsh, Stanley. And only 10 extras, which Cambodia will be happy with. Story of this game that has put Cambodia through to the semis now. Saudi did that earlier today. Cambodia scored 174 thanks to Uday Singh Hatinjar 68. Tenzing Wanchuk bowled well, and Bhutan in reply, Sonia yet so far thanks to Thinley's 66 unbeaten. As we mentioned, come tomorrow morning, first up we will see Singapore taking on Japan. Must-win fixture for Singapore. That is tomorrow. Right now we dive into a short breather. And you'll see Nishant Machidia for the post-match presentation party.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Check. 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 1, 2, 3. Hello. Check. Last key.
A spectacular batting performance towards the end by the Bhutanese captain, getting the highest T20I individual score for his country, but in the end falling agonizingly short. Well, that's what cricket is all about. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the ACC Challenger Cup. Before we begin, we'd like to thank the Asian Cricket Council and Cricket Association of Thailand for hosting the T20 cricket tournament. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, official streaming platform FanCode, official partners Dafa News and 1x Bat, and commercial partners DCM. In the end, in the 14th league match of the tournament, Cambodia defeated Bhutan by a very slim margin. Well, first up, I'd like to call upon the man of the moment, the captain of the Bhutan side, Thinley Jamso, to please come for a quick chat. Well, spectacular batting, but first let's talk about the 19th over. That was the most crucial over, you think?
Yes, yes, very true. He was bowling really well. So I wanted my other striker to come in and chip in some runs, but then we fell short on that.
You think it would have been wise to maybe rotate the strike in that particular over?
Uh, I actually wanted to take it deep, so I wanted to save my wicket because he was bowling really well. Kudos to him. He was bowling in very good channels.
It must be a great experience for Bhutan to come here and then pull up a show like this.
Yes, especially for all citizen team. I think it's a good show, and guys are picking up. We are very young side. Actually, we just have 3 players, and I think average age will be around 20, 21. So I think it's a good learning process, and in a year's time, we'll pick it up.
That's the spirit. Thanks a lot for the entertainment and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Now, can I please request the captain of the Cambodia side, Lukman Butt, to come forward for a quick chat. I must be heaving a sigh of relief. There was some tension towards the end.
सबसे पहले तो मैं बैटिंग की अपनी की बात करूंगा माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा बैटिंग की हमने लेकिन एंड ऑफ द डे प्लेड इज़ वेरी वेल भूटान बहुत अच्छा खेली है तो फील्डिंग में हम लोग क्लैप्स कर रहे हैं 3-4 कैप ड्रॉप किए हमने जिसकी वजह से मैच यहाँ तक पहुँचा है
Now, talking about the way forward going into the semi-finals, what changes would you want to make?
जी बिल्कुल सेमीफाइनल में हमने आगे इंशाल्लाह क्वालिफाई कर लिया तो ऐसी फील्डिंग नहीं करेंगे इंशाल्लाह लड़कों से यही बात की है कि फील्डिंग में थोड़ी मेहनत करें बाकी ओवरऑल ठीक है बॉलिंग ठीक जा रही है बैटिंग भी ठीक जा रही है बस फील्डिंग में हम लोग क्लैप्स कर रहे हैं तो कोशिश करेंगे नेक्स्ट मैच में इंशाल्लाह ऐसी फील्डिंग ना करें
Well played and congratulations on the qualification.
थैंक यू जी थैंक यू
Now it's time for the player of the match award. To give away the award, I'd like to request Mr. Iftikhar to join us. And while he joins us, let's talk about some sparkling performances of the day. Of course, Lukman Butt himself did very well, picked up a wicket, scored 42 runs. Thinley Jamso with that terrific performance, of course, a candidate as well. 66 not out of 34 balls and the highest individual T20I score for Bhutan. Then, of course, Sharwan Godara, 26 not out of 14 balls with the bat, with the ball, 2 for 15 in 4 overs. And that amazing 19th over, which really was the turning point of the game. But in the end, it was this innings which ensured that Cambodia have a total on the board. The player of the match for his 68 of 45, Uday Singh Hatinjar. Well, he was riding on some very tough luck, but today it was his day, and it was really a very good performance. He kept his head down and ensured that he played long enough to get to a good score, not just for himself, but for the side as well. Uday, quick chat. Finally, some luck on your side. You've been finding ways to get out otherwise.
Yeah, we will try our best in the fielding but we have to improve in the fielding because this type of chances we can't, in the big stages we can't miss this type of chances. Bit of luck in the field as of now. Thank you.
And about your personal performance, finally happy to score some runs.
Yeah, today I was happy with bit of luck in the batting also. Previous games I am getting starting, but it's just a game of temperature and skill. But today I batted well.
Congratulations and well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was Uday Singh Hatinjar, the player of the match for the day. That's it from the Group A encounters. It's time for the last day of Group B, where, of course, there are a couple of teams fighting for that second spot of semi-finals and try and give Japan a run for their money as well. Thailand will be seen in action, the home team. It's going to be great fun. So tune into the Fan Code app, or, of course, you can also check out the YouTube channel of ACC for all the action. Till tomorrow, on behalf of everybody, it's goodbye from Nishant Majid here. Do take good care.